Hi, friends. I had a message all ready for you today. I wrote it, I had it printed out, and I had it all ready to go. I was going to talk to you about writing a letter to your future selves. I was going to talk about the scientific information and what they've discovered about how important it is to get in touch with your future self. I was even going to tell you about the website futureme.org, where you can write a letter to your future self and they'll send it whenever you want it sent. I was going to tell you all the reasons that it was so important that yourself today gets in touch with your future self. I was ready, and I just couldn't do it. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to give you a concept or a theory, which I believe in, by the way, that would distract you from today. Today, the only day we've got, the day which we are in right now. These are tough times. I would say collectively, these are the toughest times that all of us have traveled through. We're trying to keep the faith. We're trying to stay positive. We're trying to keep hope alive, but it's really, really hard. I've seen article after article, story after story about the difficulties people that they're facing, about the emotional and physical decline in our nation. People are gaining weight. People are sinking into depression and finding themselves physically in the worst shape of their lives. Then yesterday's paper came out. There was an article in the Columbian about a woman in Vancouver, 65 years old, who was recently retired. She was on a journey to lose 100 pounds when COVID-19 hit. She had been attending the Furstenberg Center in Vancouver, exercising and working out and following a diet when, of course, it closed during COVID. To make matters worse, her grandchildren moved away. She was retired. She finally had all the time in the world and couldn't do anything about it. She found herself sinking into depression and struggling to stay the course. She didn't know what to do. So one day, she walked out her front door. And she was walking around in her neighborhood, and she walked by a local community park and noticed that it needed weeding. So she thought, you know what, maybe I'll just weed that park one section at a time. And so she began. And every day for about 60 to 90 minutes, she started weeding a section of the park, and it blossomed, and she just kept going. She said her mood changed, her weight kept falling off, the park got prettier, and she got slimmer. The article went on to say that she then adopted a rescue dog that she could take on walks. She kept up her diet, mostly of vegetables, fruit, and lean protein. Sound familiar? Kept walking, kept weeding, and got to her 100-pound weight loss goal. It took her about 14 months, and she said when she met that goal, she felt like she had crossed the finish line of a marathon. I couldn't help yesterday but think about all of you when I read the article. We can decide how we are going to live this day. Are we going to allow fate and circumstances to get us stuck in a trap of failure? Are we going to let fate write our stories? When I look at what we're all experiencing right now, we will come through this, but we will have different stories when we get out on the other side. Stories like the woman I just told you about, stories like a bunch of our clients that are doing amazing on the program, and you know who you are. Or someday you will have a story about how COVID-19 controlled your life. Do you want the plot of your story to change? Do you want to have a story of overcoming, of resilience, and be the hero in your own story? Then today you can decide. Take on the mission of a hero today. Today. Be like the 65-year-old woman in the story and take control of your life in spite of the circumstances. Make choices today that, yes, your future self will thank you for. But rather than worry about your future self today and be proud of that person in the future, be proud of yourself today. When you lay your head down on your pillow tonight, be proud of the decisions you made today. Be the hero today. Quit numbing out. Quit hiding. Quit making excuses. Engage in the story of your life today. Fully alive. Will that be hard? Yes. But not as hard as living a life of emotional and physical abandonment. That's what you're doing, you know, when you're not taking care of yourself. You are abandoning yourself. Have you ever heard me say how much I hate abandonment? I hate abandonment. And I know we're not supposed to hate, but I really do hate it. Has there ever been a time, ever, that it was more important to show up for yourself? Ever? Be your own hero. Decide today. Walk out your front door. Throw food away. Lay down on your floor and do some exercises. Get up on that treadmill that most of you own in your houses. Decide right now that you are going to take complete control, complete responsibility of your life right now, no matter what. Write a future me letter, sure, that's okay. But make a decision today, to be the hero in your story. I hope you will. Love you guys.